Good morning, guys. Today is September 30th. I have been on reserve for 2 days. Today's my 3rd day. So the first 2 days of my 5-day bucket, they didn't call me. So I was just at my crash pad for those 2 days. And then this morning they called me around 7:30 and assigned me a quick turn. So, all right. So right now it's 10:45 a.m. My report time was at 11:15. The shuttle took like forever to come, but so, ain't this Starbucks? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get me something. So I'm just gonna get me some Starbucks really quickly. So we're going from Chicago to Washington National, which is the Ronald Reagan Airport in Arlington, Virginia. So we're going from Chicago to there, and then from the airport back to Chicago, and then that's it. So that's the quick turn I'm doing today. Should be quick, simple, easy. And then tomorrow I have a 2-day trip. I think it's a 5:15 a.m. show. Hi guys, so we are in Washington D.C. at the Ronald Reagan Airport. We board in about 10 minutes. So right now we're just kind of sitting until it's time for us to board. So it was really easy, the flight. Our passengers are just wonderful all the time, seem like it. So I guess I'm grateful. But hopefully this flight back to Chicago is just as easy. So we'll see. And then I start my 2-day trip tomorrow. But I think I already mentioned that. I'm actually hungry. I didn't have lunch. I only had breakfast. And breakfast was like leftovers from yesterday. So, guess I'm missing lunch. And I'll just eat dinner when I get back. It says we get back at like 5:05 or something like that. So, just in time to get to the crash pad, cook me a little bit of it's like one of those frozen meals. It's like the garlic chicken or something. It's like pasta and garlic chicken and like vegetables and stuff in it. I don't know the exact name, but I know it usually says garlic chicken. Like, I don't know the brand, but I just know what it looks like. It's so easy and quick to cook. So I just cook the rest of that. And that will be dinner for tonight. And I think it'll probably be lunch or dinner or something tomorrow. So I like to try and stretch my meals as much as possible so that I'm not spending money. Or if I do spend money, then my money kind of stretched, if that makes any sense. Like, I bought like this meal and they delivered to my crash pad. And it lasted me for dinner that day, lunch the next day, dinner. So so I think I ordered it Friday, so like Friday night. So I had it for dinner Friday night, then Saturday I had it for lunch, and then Saturday I had it for dinner, and then today is Sunday, so I had it for breakfast. Yeah. And I finally finished everything up this morning. So it like really stretched, and I think the meal was like $20. So I usually divide it up and that tells me how much I really spent. Oh, so since it is officially my birthday month, starting tomorrow, October 1st, I am starting ketos. I should have started ketos earlier this month, but the way my life is set up, it's been like all over the place. So this meal I'm having tonight for dinner is more than likely going to be the last time, hopefully, that I have something that technically I can't have on keto. If you don't know what keto is, just YouTube keto lifestyle, keto diet, or whatever, and they'll explain to you what keto is, how it works, and stuff like that. But pretty much in a nutshell, it's like the way you eat after like a few days, it forces your body to go into a state called ketosis. And while your body's in a state of ketosis, it almost like tricks your body into thinking that you're starving, but you're not really starving. So what happens is your body, you stop consuming, sugars mainly. So and because you stop, sugar is like your one of your first sources of fuel as far as like being burned when it comes to like the way your body works. So since you don't really have any sugar in your diet, it's like little to no sugar now. I'm not saying completely like no sugar all the time, but it's little to no sugar. So because you don't really have much sugar to burn, your body starts to eat away at your stored fat. So that's why you end up dropping a bunch of weight in like a short amount of time. I did it last year while I was in London going to school. I did it for about a month, maybe just under a month, and I lost 20 pounds. And then I had to stop. So yeah, I kind of want to do that again. So this time it'll probably just be, no, I want to make sure I kind of like do it like I want to make sure I do it to drop the weight, and then after you drop the weight, then just kind of like plateau, if that makes any sense. So that's what I'm banking on doing. I just, you gotta get your life together sometime. So I was gonna go ahead and, make this lifestyle choice and, do what I gotta do to stay on it. So, but for my birthday and stuff, of course, I'll be able to kind of, eat like whatever, like some cake or something like that. But I won't do it for too long. I'll still kind of go back to very low, moderate sugars and stuff like that, so that way I can just kind of maintain at least the weight that I want to maintain. So not saying that I'm big or anything, but I just want to lose a few pounds. So it usually doesn't take long at all. I think I want to lose 15 to 20 pounds. Every time I say that, people look at me like I'm crazy because I'm already like petite. So but still, that's what I want to do, and I want to tone up. So yeah, so if you want to come along this journey with me, comment down below and let me know. But so I'm going to officially start October 1st. All right, well, we're about to board, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up and stand in my position, and I will holler at you guys when I get to Chicago. Bye. Good morning, guys. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. This is gonna be my first flight of the day. I've been here since about 5 this morning. 5:15. So yeah, we should be boarding in like the next 2 or 3 minutes. So today we're going from Chicago to Minneapolis to I'm gonna get back with you, I forgot. All right guys, so now I know where I'm going. Which reminds me, we just switched planes and we're now in Minneapolis. But so from here we're gonna go from Minneapolis to Winnipeg, which is Canada, and then we're gonna go from Canada back to Minneapolis, where we're at now, and then we deadhead from, well, we have like a 2.5 hour sit, and then we deadhead from Minneapolis to Milwaukee, and then that's where we're gonna stay overnight, is Milwaukee. So, and then tomorrow's like super easy. We just work the flight from, we go, I can't even tell you where we're going tomorrow. So I just know we go from Milwaukee to somewhere, and then after that they deadhead us from wherever that place is back to Chicago, and then I'm done for the day. So yeah, I think I'm done at like 11. Yeah, I'm done at 11 that morning. All right guys, we're about to board. Hi guys, so we not too long finished our turn in Winnipeg, Canada. So now we're in Minneapolis for this 2.5 hour sit. So I just finished eating some Chick-fil-A, So I'm sitting with my aft flight attendant, well, forward flight attendant. I was the aft today. So I'm sitting with her. We're just kind of still sitting in the food court until we head to our gate to deadhead to Milwaukee, which is where we'll be staying, having our layover. So not doing anything, and I'm just not feeling too well, so I don't think I'm gonna even go out in Milwaukee or do anything. I really just want to go to sleep in my room, but it's too early to go to sleep, so I'll try and stay up and just go to sleep early or something. But yeah. Alright guys, so we're gonna start from the bathroom. So we just have like a regular bathroom, nothing special at all. Then we have a nice full-length mirror here. Then we have a closet for the uniform. Then we have nice two nice beautiful beds. Ooh, ooh, okay. They got my two favorite combos, refrigerator and a microwave and a flat screen. Okay. Got a nice little desk. And then we have this view here. Not much, but hey, we'll work with it. I'm just gonna set my bag right there. All right, go ahead and take off these clothes, child. All right, so I just left my room. It was like the clip you just seen of like a bunch of crew members, all of us together. We were not on the same, well, we were on the same flight. We just deadheaded together to Milwaukee from Minneapolis. But we're still separate crews, but we're still the same company. So we're all gonna meet up downstairs at 5:15. It's like 5:10 right now. So we're gonna meet up downstairs and then we're gonna go and eat unhealthy pretty much. I know I'm supposed to start keto today. However, my pasta stuff that I had, it lasted me for another day. So therefore, we not gonna waste food. So I had to eat it today. So therefore, it completely threw me off. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not ketos. So I'm gonna have to start tomorrow. But yeah, so I ate up all my bad food that I can't have on keto. So I'm good. But either way I go, I done already messed up today completely. So might as well go ahead and finish the day off. If this elevator would come on. Jesus, how long does it take to come to the 3rd floor? Okay. Looks like I'm the only one in here. I'm so sleepy. I took an Alka-Seltzer last night. I have been drowsy all day. It's been awful.
Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots.
Good morning, guys. It is 4:45 in the morning. I'm about to leave my hotel room. I'm just doing my room check really quickly just to make sure I didn't like leave anything. So looks like I'm good to go. About to head on downstairs for breakfast. Our shuttle isn't until 5, so I have about 15 minutes. Yeah, so our shuttle isn't until about 5. So I have about a good 15 minutes or so before we leave. Water just fell. So I'm going downstairs about 15 minutes early so that I can eat something. I'm starving. That soup did nothing for me yesterday. It's like a waste of money. Oh, I could smell the food in the elevator. Y'all, my scarf went down for nothing last night. It just, whatever. So let me tell you guys what I did today. It made absolutely no sense, but at the time it made perfect sense. So the trip that I just finished, my 2-day trip, it ended at, we got in at like 8. Gee, oh my God. Say excuse me. Anyways, so we started at like, we ended at like 8:07 or something because the gate agents were not there. We got in early. Jay, what is your problem? You know, you asking for a lot right now, Jay. Oh, you want a treat? That's what you want. I forgot I ain't getting you no treat, huh? All right. I got him squared away. All right, so, yeah, so, like I said, we got in at like 8:07. The gate agents were not there, so we ended up having to like wait for the gate agents because they weren't expecting us to come in that early. Well, not that early, but I mean, yeah, so they weren't expecting us to come in early at all. So that held me up, and I was trying to catch a United flight that went out at 8:30. So, but it said boarding was gonna stop at 8:15. So I was just like, oh, maybe the gate isn't that far. I'm gonna try and make it. Y'all, when I say I hauled tail trying to get there, didn't make it. They were like they left early for one. I got at the gate at 8:19 and it said, and they were supposed to depart at 8:30. So at 8:19, they were pulling out. I was like, really? So then I had to wait. So then there was a Southwest flight that was leaving at like 9:10. So I was too embarrassed to go back. So I happened to see the other flight attendant, my forward flight attendant. I seen her at the gate that wasn't far from the gate that I was already at trying to catch the United flight. And it was going to be a Southwest flight. So I was like, oh, I've never listened on Southwest before. And she's like, it's super easy. So she showed me how to do it really quickly. And then she's like, yeah, you can just take a Uber from Midway, because that's where it was going to, from Midway to O'Hare. So I was like, yeah, maybe. And I was like, how much is the Uber? And because I was trying to catch a 10:10 flight, an American flight, so that I can come home. I need winter clothes. Like I realized I have no winter clothes. I brought my jacket last time thinking that I was going to be okay. But now, like, I can't really even go anywhere because it's cold. So I need to come home and like, so I brought a bunch of my winter clothes or whatever, and I'm going to put them here and then, take back like winter stuff. But anyways, so, I hate when the seasons change. It's like a big mess. But, yeah, so I was just like, I was like, okay, so if I take this, there was an American flight. So the first flight for the American flight that that we were all trying to get on, I think it left maybe 9:10, maybe 9 o'clock or something like that. And we were all going to be able to make it. It was only like 5 people listed or something. And my whole crew was listed as well. So it wasn't that many people, and it was pretty wide open. But what ended up happening was the flight before that left, that was supposed to leave at like 7 or 8 something in the morning, it was canceled. Don't know why. So they rolled all those people over to the flight that we were trying to get on. So therefore, there were no longer any more of seats available for us. So that's why we had to figure out other ways to hurry up and get back. Now, our dad had us leaving at like 10:30, almost 11 o'clock. and everybody was wanting to get home quicker than that. So, so what we did was I tried to list for the early American flight, the 8:31, didn't make it. Then there was, like I said, there was an American flight at 10, and it was supposed to leave at 9:55. Now, mind you, Cincinnati is an hour ahead of Chicago. So, therefore, it was technically going to be leaving at 8:55 a.m. Chicago time. Now, the flight that I was trying to catch on the American flight from Chicago to Memphis, that one was supposed to leave at 10:10. So, but it said that the 9:55 flight said that we were due to arrive at like 10:30. So I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to make it. But come to find out, the flight was only about 45 minutes from Cincinnati to Chicago. So technically I would have made it. I would have made it in maybe around 9:40, 9:45. And I had until 10 o'clock to get to my gate. So I was trying to figure out if it was going to be like a long run from gate to gate so that I can make sure I make it for 10. And I think I would have made it, but at the time I didn't think I was gonna make it. So I was like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and get on this Southwest flight, and then I'll get in around 9. That way it gives me a whole hour to make sure that I get to the gate. So I was like, the Uber ride is usually about 30 minutes, people say. So I was like, okay, well, and some people said it's like a $30 or $40 Uber. So I was like, okay. So it ended up being a $27 Uber. Y'all, tell me why it took, for me to get into the Uber, it took at least 25 minutes. I was just like, this is ridiculous. So I was like, I could have taken the train that was like $5 or $7, and I would have gotten to the airport the exact same time we're going to get to the airport, and then I still ended up missing the flight. So I spent $30 for no reason. I was livid at the time. Like, I just gave these folks $30. Because I wasn't being patient. So then, and y'all, I still ended up getting home the same time I would have gotten home if I would have just caught the deadhead that work had already assigned me, and then caught the next flight out from there to come to Memphis. I still got home at the same time. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I jumped through hoops for no reason and didn't even go nowhere. Well, I did go somewhere, but I just didn't get home earlier like I needed to. But whatever. I mean, it's like 3:30 or something. Yeah, it's like 3:30. So I was trying to get home like 11 something this morning, but clearly that didn't work. So anyway, so yeah, more of the story, be patient. Just be patient. Like, just be patient. All right, well, I'm about to eat me a little something. I done got hungry after all the running that I have done today. So I'm just about to eat me something real quick and then take my dog to PetSmart to get groomed. And then I'm coming back to the house. I'm going to take me some medicine and stuff and wash clothes and then pack winter clothes and stuff like that. So yeah, guys.